Birmingham City's next midfield addition cannot simply be another talented player added to an already expensive squad. The recruitment question is whether Parfait Guiagon would give Chris Davies a different solution or create another selection problem without solving the larger issue. The report makes the case for Birmingham targeting the 25-year-old after his involvement with Ivory Coast at the World Cup, and the attraction is easy to understand. Guiagon produced 12 goals and 5 assists in 40 appearances for Charleroi last season. Across 107 games for the Belgian club, he has contributed 25 goals and 18 assists. Those numbers suggest a midfielder capable of influencing the final third, rather than merely supporting possession. That profile could be valuable. Birmingham already have midfield options in Paik Sung-ho, John Solis and Tomoki Iwata, so any further investment should add a quality the squad does not already possess in sufficient quantity. Guiagon's ability to operate centrally or move into wider areas could give Davies greater flexibility without requiring separate signings for every role. There is also a recruitment logic behind looking beyond the domestic market. Dale Fry represents a more familiar Championship addition, while Guiagon would carry a different type of value. Strong, recent production, experience in more than one country, and room to develop at 25. Birmingham have the resources to compete for established players, although the better question is whether they can identify players before their value rises further. The complication is that versatility can sometimes make a player attractive on paper without making his role clear. If Guiagon arrived, Birmingham would need to know where his minutes were coming from. Regular football cannot simply be assumed when there is already competition in central midfield, and using him mainly as cover would weaken the argument for making the move. His attacking output also needs to be assessed in context. Belgian football has been a productive market for English clubs, but adaptation is never automatic. Birmingham would have to judge whether his movement, decision-making, and ability to influence games would transfer into a side expected to control more matches and carry promotion pressure every week. That is where this potential move becomes relevant to the wider summer. Heavy investment has already raised expectations at St Andrews, and finishing around mid-table last season means recruitment now has to be more precise. Adding quality is no longer enough by itself. Each signing must make the likely starting side stronger. Guiagon looks like a credible target because he could bring goals and positional flexibility to a midfield that needs greater attacking influence. The move would make most sense if Birmingham viewed him as a first-team weapon with a defined role, rather than another useful option competing for space. At St Andrews this summer, the standard should be simple. Every major arrival must move Chris Davies closer to a promotion side.